What do you
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. I know. I'm agreeing with you, motherfucker. Why you mad at me?
Hello, we are the Geeks and Degenerates. I am Enzo, this is my forever co-host Jump. Today we continue our sequel trilogy lineup with, yes, you guessed it, with The Last Jedi, thanks to the thumbnail and description. It's gonna be our last time talking about this movie on this channel, and hopefully puts...
Really?
yeah,
Really?
yeah, hopefully puts...
Promise?
Promise. Because I want to put this whole thing to rest, finally. But yeah, to be honest, when the trailer came out, I couldn't be more hyped because I was like, oh shit, Rian Johnson is doing more new stuff with Star Wars. I can't fucking wait. I like Looper. I love his Breaking Bad episode where it was Walter White versus The Fly. And I'm like, let's see what he fucking does with Star Wars. And seeing Luke being like, it's time for the Jedi to end. I'm like, oh shit, let's go. Let's see what fucking happens. Well, what do you think of the trailers?
I was fucking excited as well because I did like Force Awakens. It was such a good introduction.
Yeah.
Like it was like a 7 out of 10 kind of introduction, and we're like, okay, this seems very promising.
Yeah.
I would love to keep seeing more of that.
Yeah.
And sadly, it wasn't J.J. Abrams who was like directing the next one. I kind of wish there was a bit more continuity with that, but it's okay. But seeing the trailers, I was like, oh shit, this is hype.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of new things. We're getting a lot of new characters. Like Rey's is probably going to be trained by Luke.
Yeah. Luke is probably going to kick some fucking ass because we see I was like, I can't wait to see him ignite that classic green lightsaber and kick the First Order's ass. It's gonna be amazing. And then the movie dropped, and let's get into it. Let's get into the things that I did. Like, I do still really like the cinematography. There are some really gorgeous shots, like
go on.
The gorilla ATTs marching on the sand. I was like, that's pretty sick. There's a one shot of Kylo Ren with a saber up close, and you see him just prepare to attack Luke. I'm like, without context, that's a pretty fucking sick shot of Kylo Ren getting ready to either get his ass kicked or kick ass. And like the shots of the island, I'm like, it's still pretty to see. I still wonder, like, I still look up Google Maps and I'm like, where the fuck is this island in real life? Because it looks gorgeous. And I do still like, I do like how, I don't like how they got to it, but I do like how Luke is disavowed from the Jedi Order, because he's like, I never want to raise a Jedi, train Jedi again, let alone raise an entire generation of Jedi, because I saw promise in Ben Solo, and it all turned to shit because I sensed darkness in him.
That's a good plot. I do see, like, hey, you get to warm an old soul's heart kind of situation with Rey. I'm not gonna lie, it would have been kind of cool with Finn, but okay. Yeah.
Let's get to that when we are more in a bitching mood, but yes, continue with Luke and Rey.
Yeah. So, like, Luke and Rey, like, it could have been that dynamic. Rey could have been the daughter he never had.
Yeah.
Kind of deal, but nah, the training was odd.
Yeah, she got
milk was just odd.
She got she got the same standard Jedi training package that most protagonists in this franchise get. Luke got the same package. Grogu almost got the same package until he bailed.
Hold on. Here's the thing, though. His teacher was on his ass the entire time. Luke Skywalker, I'm talking about. And he's like, hey, here's some words of wisdom. While Luke Skywalker was just like, fuck you. You want to learn how to be a Jedi? Go swing a sword at them.
Yoda wanted him to be the best Jedi. Luke was like, I don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah, that's a thing. It's like the entire situation with Luke was so bullshit. And like,
he has no motivation to do this. What do you mean?
Exactly. I know. I'm agreeing with you, motherfucker. Why are you mad at me?
No, I'm confused what you're trying to say.
I am agreeing with you. There was no motivation, and as we went along, there was no point of like where Luke was like, you know what, kid, you got spunk. Like there's no
He's
There's
just
no
done.
like realization like I have a duty to do this.
No.
You see Ray wildly swinging that fucking stick, being like, "Yeah, I'm prepared to take on the fucking Knights of Ren." I'm like, "No, you ain't. No, you fucking ain't." Sorry, I gotta calm down.
Are you kidding? That's unfair. She made those. I need to calm down.
I do like Luke discussing the faults of the Jedi when he's like, the Jedi have always been flawed. Like, take my father's trilogy, for example. They let Darth Sidious rise under their nose, and it was a Jedi who did train my father, Darth Vader, who ultimately destroyed the Jedi from the roots up.
Yeah, that's what I would love to see. Is that like, hey, let's dissect this entire bullshit thing that we have, this whole prophecy, and just let it die with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like how the ancient text got struck with lightning, almost to Deus Ex Machina kind of event, where just like, yep, there goes the ancient text.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let the new people just live on. There shouldn't be a Jedi. There shouldn't be a Sith. Let everything just go.
Yeah.
I would have loved that if that was the like route that they're going to take, but no, that's not the fucking route that they took.
I will say that making Rey nobody essentially in the story was right. Like, her being this mysterious character that wants to be the Jedi but is called to darkness, and that terrifies Luke. I'm like, I can't wait to see how this plays out. I like the fact that she's not a Kenobi, she's not a Skywalker, she's nobody. Which makes the conclusion of this trilogy just fucking bastard, because I'm like, you fucking said she's nobody. Make up your fucking mind, franchise. Sorry, trilogy.
Exactly, right? Like, again, it's stupid.
Uh,
And like, again, I really hate this Luke. Even Mark Hamill hated this Luke.
oh yeah, he was unsure.
This is not Luke. If you played Battlefront 2, if you read any of like the books, Luke is very wise. Luke is to a point of Kenobi-esque wisdom.
Yeah.
Or even Qui-Gon-esque wisdom, where he's just like, we just gotta be better. And if him just fully giving up kind of throws away that character entirely.
Yeah.
It's just odd. And like, I get it that you had one traumatic moment, but that's a thing. You've been to war.
Yeah, you
Pick it up.
like, weren't you just almost electrocuted to death by the Emperor? Like, how
Didn't you
was
just try to kill your dad?
Yeah, exactly. That scene still kind of cracks me up when you see, I think it was Luke's side or like Ben's side, when he's like, yeah, Luke just came in with his lightsaber lit up, and I was like, and he's like, and I was like, fuck this, and I destroyed the structure around me. I do like, I kind of get Luke's side where he's like, I saw darkness growing in him and it was worse than I ever imagined, so I decided to end it in that moment. And then I had a calmness in my mind where I was like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? No, I'm a teacher. And then Ben's just like, what the fuck are you doing, master? Why is your lightsaber lit? And then panic ensues. I do like that side, the both versions, and then the clearer side comes from Luke. Luke says a line to this movie that's from the trilogy where he's like, it's not going to end the way you think. And I'm like, if there's not a better summarization of this entire trilogy, I don't know what is. You know, the only true character here was Yoda. Like, he's still like, yep, you're still the same Yoda. You're like, still bitching you are, Master Luke. And you indecisive fuck. So that's great moments of wisdom. It's kind of a cheat where they do bring back Frank Oz to be Yoda. I'm like, that's fucking cheating. You get no nostalgia point from me now. But yeah, he just goes, failure is the greatest teacher. Like, their students go beyond what you teach them, and stop being such a depressing fuck, because Jesus Christ, you're Luke Skywalker. You took on your dad by yourself. Don't you see the parallels of you being like, no, fuck it, I'll take on Vader, and Rey being like, fuck it, I'll take on Snoke and Kylo Ren by myself. I didn't want an exact copy of Empire Strikes Back. I just wanted a good movie. what I didn't want was this fucking convoluted mess, especially when it comes to Rose, Poe, and Finn. Like, Finn and Rose's story goes nowhere. I hate the fact that the fans bullied Kelly Marie Tran off Instagram, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, leave her alone.
Yeah, like, because she was great as Rose.
Yeah.
And if it's still a character that you don't like, then it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's not her fault. She's just an actor trying to do her job.
Yeah.
Remember that, people, especially with bad guys. People are being like, you son of a bitch, you killed this fictional character as this fictional character. I'm like, get mad at the writer.
Yeah.
You know, like go direct that anger to the actual point of the source of the problem. Like, well, I mean, don't get mad at writers. They're just trying to do their job as well. But it's just like, calm down.
Yeah,
it's a fictional world.
Yeah, like if you like, I just want to relive the old movies. I'm like, just watch the old movies. Then they're not going anywhere. You're fine.
Just watch Clone Wars for fuck's sake.
But yeah, like I said this in The Force Awakens, where I said the roly-poly aliens is where I'm gonna skip the scene because I can't watch this anymore. That's the end. Yeah, I remember Force Awakens when Solo was like,
the thing that killed the raid.
Yeah. Here I want to do that for the entire Canto Bite sequence. But for this video, I'm like, then I skipped an entire hour of this movie. That's painful to watch. I hate Canto Bite. Like,
I hate Canto Bite as well, dude. Like, like, okay, I get it. There's this fucking kid with a broom. Like, alright, cool. Newsies with a fucking force, fine. Yeah, but
I get that it's supposed to be a commentary on like how bad capitalism is with during wartime, but like it feels like it just goes nowhere, especially with Benicio del Toro's character. Where
fucking god, like they're like, we gotta get this hacker, this dude who can get into the Empire, or sorry, the First Order's like system. He's the only one who could do it. Like, yeah, I mean, like, sorry, Benicio del Toro or Ryan Johnson. What the hell was this?
Right?
Because you're getting Sicario, you're getting the guy.
Yeah.
And you're making him like talk like Roger Rabbit for some reason, but okay.
And he's like, you know what? It doesn't make a difference who side does what. You blow up them, they blow up you, and I'm like, oh, I've heard this commentary before, and please.
Yeah, like, that's okay. Again, that's fine. It's just that, like, the end of the day, the guy did nothing,
right?
Besides open a door. Right? I'm like, oh, I'm the best hacker around. I got your door. Dude didn't put a virus. Dude didn't put anything into the system.
Yeah, because he sold them out by the end. I'm like, what the fuck is your point then?
So you didn't show us your value.
Yeah.
And you didn't even come back for the third movie.
You know what I would like to see? Ryan Gosling track this guy down to be like, what the fuck is your deal, man? You know, before this movie came out, everybody thought Benicio del Toro was going to be Tron. And I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. I would like to see him be the smartest man in the Empire. Or, sorry, First Order. Or at least be an ass kicker of some kind. And then, he just turns out to be nothing. Like,
like he would have been great as a bounty hunter, you know?
Right?
Again, sorry, Sicario, but like he could play other people too. But it's just like, man, you got Benicio del Toro. This guy has acting chops to the highest degree, and you got him for this fucking role. And by the way, Phasma comes back, but then she's gone.
I think I skipped that scene too for this video because I'm like, this is the one scene I can't skip because I don't like this character. I hate where this fight scene goes. It's better choreographed than the throne scene, but like that's not saying much. Speaking of wasted characters, I don't know why the Resistance has such bad communication between Holdo and Finn. Sorry, Holdo and Poe and Leia.
Oh my god, there's like 3 plots. I forgot there's like 3 plots going. By the way, I didn't watch this movie. I didn't watch this movie for this review. Like, I forgot that there's 3 stupid plots where Rey's not learning anything, Finn isn't doing an impact to the First Order, Poe
They don't have to talk.
has a horrible boss with a power issue.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta love how they're like, it's some bullshit. They even got what's her name?
Laura Dern.
Laura Dern, like Ali Sadler from Jurassic Park. One of my, well, like I was like one of my early childhood crushes. Like, I hate you, not Laura Dern, the character. See, you could do that, nerds.
I wish they, because in the books she was like against Leia because she's one of the few people who found out that Vader was her father, and she always branded Leia as a warmonger because Leia was always warning people about the rise of the First Order, and Holdo was like, you're full of shit, you're just like your dad, and like eventually they do become the best of friends, and I wish they explored that relationship more, but no, after Leia's like witching scene where I'm like, I know she has the Force, but you could have done her Force powers more justice. Like, can she not wield a lightsaber? She has a lightsaber in the last movie, so I don't know why she can't do this in this movie.
Exactly. Or train Rey.
Right?
You had basic training. You could have given that to her.
Yeah, Rey could have
Like-
come back like, hey, your brother's being a bitch. Can you train
Yeah,
me?
he doesn't want to teach. So can you train me?
Yeah.
Like, anyway, sorry. So many problems could have
I
been
like-
fixed. Ryan Johnson, what the fuck is wrong with you? Sorry.
Like, not personally attacking you, but like the decisions you made in
Yeah.
this movie, I don't understand.
I
Like,
don't get it.
Yeah.
I really don't get it. I'm so sorry.
going back to Holdo and Poe for a bit, like,
Hmm.
I'm like, why can't you just tell Poe, like, hey, the plan is we're gonna evacuate to the sand planet, so calm the fuck down with your mutiny, please.
It's so stupid because Poe is probably one of the, like, besides of course, Holdo, like, he's probably one of the highest positions in that ship where he's like, hey, this guy, we take him seriously and we follow his lead because he's a good captain. Yes, he got people killed, but that's the war.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, look, he has expertise, he has everything. We could use him and put him on the plans. They're like, nah.
Yeah, I'm sure if Holdo just told him what we're gonna do, what we aim to do, he'd be like, oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, and I wouldn't resist as much.
Yeah.
Because you say you don't trust me with the plan because I'm somewhat gung-ho.
Yeah.
But you're not giving me a reason not to trust you. You're giving me so much reasons not to trust you. Like, and he just wants everybody to live. It's so stupid because I was just like, yo, if you just told him the plan right off the bat, everything would have gone smoothly.
Yeah. We wouldn't have to go to fucking Canto Bight. Everything would have been fine. And Rey would have an easier time finding us.
Yeah.
If we
And
got-
okay, you could have the argument that he could have resisted that idea. He could have said something like, "Oh, it's stupid," or
Yeah.
"It will not work." But I feel like if you just were like, "Hey, just put him into the plan
yeah.
and just walk him through it," I think he would have not have done a mutiny,
Yeah. Like the entire
which
time
slowed you guys down even more.
he was like, what's the plan? No. Can you tell me the plan? No. How about now? No. I guess I'm
but-
going to do a mutiny. That's my only option now. Because you
like-
seem batshit crazy, letting us blow up in space.
It's so bullshit too. Like, I love that video of like Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, wait, so there's a scene where they're going against the First Order and they have to run away and they're running out of fuel. In space, you don't really need that much fuel. You just burn for a bit and then you could turn it off. The ship will just go forward.
I mean, it's Star Wars space.
Hey,
So.
Star Wars. And that's not the only bullshit like physics that they got as well, because now it doesn't make sense. Was going into hyperspeed. Cool scene. Didn't make sense because there were so many moments where a ship would be in front of like Han Solo or something,
Yeah.
and he could just go into hyperspeed and just go past it.
Yeah.
And then now she used, like, Holdo was like, hey, I'm not a dick. I'm gonna sacrifice myself. Everybody go away. So it's a cool scene where you just see this thing
Go through
burst.
slipstream.
Yeah. Go through slipstream and burst into multiple pieces
Yeah.
and hit multiple ships.
Yeah.
at once, and I was just like, cool. What?
Right? I was like, I thought hyperspace. You could just peace out at the last
Yeah.
minute.
Well, yeah. You could be like, oh, there's an object in front of me. Boop.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Like, why
You know?
suddenly now can you, like, anime finish it? An entire fleet. I'm like, what? Cool to see. But after all, I'm like, I thought hyperspace was a last minute buy. Instead of, like, I'm going to use my anime signature move on this ship. I'm like, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Snoke,
We were.
going to the subject of Snoke. That's another. You said there are 3 horrible plot lines. There's the 4th with Snoke, where I'm like, what can Snoke do? Because the beginning of this movie, he gets mad at Kylo because like you're distracted, you're unbalanced, and Kylo tries to make a move, and he electrocutes him through the floor, and Kylo Ren just gets thrown 50 feet. I'm like, what can you do, Snoke? Why are you so OP? Like, he can lift Rey easily and like read her mind. I'm like, how the fuck are we gonna defeat this villain in a satisfying? Oh my god, Kylo Ren just Darth Mauled him. That's not
Yep.
satisfying at all.
Yeah. There goes our big baddie.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they had to make room for Mr. Palpatine because he's coming back.
Well, I doubt that was ever the plan.
I don't think that was in there.
Yeah, I think the plan was Snoke is the final boss of this trilogy until Ryan Johnson's like, oh, you mean he's the final boss? I just killed him though.
J.J. Abrams is just like,
Exactly.
but yeah, we get to the fight. Okay, not gonna lie. Looking back, the throne room fight was okay. Yes, a lot of it didn't make sense, and a lot of it went wrong, and the beat was kind of weird. But looking at it through a perspective of just like, hey, it's my first time seeing this, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. First time seeing
It's
this.
pretty dope. All I gotta say is Rey shouldn't been able to fight off First Order Praetorian guards.
Right?
Uh,
I like Kylo's moveset in this scene more than Rey's, because Kylo is, for fuck's sake, he is the new Dark Lord. So I'm like, it'd be more bullshit if he couldn't fight them off. While Rey, I'm like, how are you able to defeat one Praetorian guard, let alone an entire squad of them, man?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Like,
it doesn't.
like you were just twirling your lightsaber around at earlier in this movie, practicing it on a rock, and now you can suddenly beat the guards of Snoke. I'm like, that there's some gaps between that in that training that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yep, I do agree. First time seeing this, you were like, this is pretty cool. The second time, you were like, Praetorian guards really don't attack at once, do they? And then
Yeah,
as
no.
you go on, you're
I like
like,
the way they did it.
yeah, exactly. They're polite like that. That's why Kylo and Rey both survive this encounter. Which again, I'm just like, you know what? The less I think about the scene, the better. But again, if it's your first time seeing this, and if you like this movie in general, more power to you. We're not here to shame you for liking this movie or the sequel trilogy. We're just we just have our own complaints and bitching about this. But if you liked anything, don't let anyone tell you what to like or what to not like in life. But yeah, going back to Rey and Kylo, there's a scene where Kylo Ren says, "Let the past die. We don't need a Jedi and Sith." And I'm like, then why are you still hanging on to this Dark Lord persona? Well, why can't you just be like, you know what, Rey? Fuck everything. Fuck the Resistance. Fuck the First Order. Let's rule together. Let's just be the grayest of the gray. Yeah, we decide our fate, not the Force.
I was like, you know what, not gonna lie, I would have loved it if it went in that direction. It would have all made sense, but it didn't.
Yeah.
And like we get to the scene where at first I thought it was Hoth, but it wasn't. And like, yeah, we get that scene where we get the gorillas and we're getting the more meme, and like, dude, like, this is the worst kind of catfishing that I've ever seen. Or like, this is really dangling the carrot in front of us and just like taking it away.
Yeah.
Is that
fucking? They set it up so well.
I was like, I'm gonna forgive you, Ryan Johnson, for what all you did if you could do this right. Where you see Luke just pop in, and it's just like, hey, I'll hold them back. You run.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh my god.
Right, I was like, here we fucking go. This movie
Right,
has been a
like-
drag, but holy shit, let's fucking go then.
Exactly, and you're like, oh god, this is gonna break my heart. Because right off the bat, we know, like, he's not gonna make it.
Yeah,
Like, they're giving us that dread of, like, hey, he's gonna have a last stand to protect a little bit of the resistance.
yeah,
As few as you are, you could still make a change, kind of deal.
yeah.
So he goes out there. All the guerrilla AT-ATs just like start firing on him. He's just like, I was like, oh god, he's so in tune with the force. Yeah, he's like, he just John Cena's.
Yeah.
He just attitude adjustments. I was like, but yeah, I was like, okay, and then like Kylo Ren comes at him. Not gonna lie, weird movements coming from Luke where he's just like doing a Neo.
But I thought I was like, oh shit, Kylo Ren can't even touch him. That's how great of a master
I
he
was
is.
think- exactly, right? Like, I can't wait for Luke to just like use the Force to topple over all of these like AT-ATs.
Yeah.
Use his skill to best his own student. I'm like, yes, Force Ghost.
Well, force projection. Where
Fuck
I'm like,
you.
but like, yeah, I agree. I was like watching it the second time, you see clues of like, oh, Luke's not even there, and that's kind of catfish. Where I'm like, the first time I saw this again, I was like, oh shit, he can't even touch Luke. That's how great of a master Luke is. And then Kylo Ren does his anime finisher, and I was like, ah shit, this is it. Luke's dead. And why can Kylo Ren put his lightsaber through him? He's not there. Huh.
Yeah, I was just like, I was already kind of like, eh? What?
They also
Like-
set it up so well where Luke was like, the resistance not gone, the war has just begun, and I'm not the last Jedi. I thought he was getting ready to say goodbye. I was like, alright, this is it. This is the time we say goodbye to Luke.
He is. He's going to die.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, but the thing is, the weight wasn't there anymore with the fact that you revealed to us that like, he's actually, he never came, by the way.
Yeah.
He never had the heart to just like come physically. He was just like work from home. Like, oh,
Obviously his
that-
work for home schedule was too much
Yeah,
for him. It killed him.
yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't work the night
Yes,
shift. I'm kidding.
I get it that he was able to stop them for a while and have them distracted, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I'm like, it was a bit of a lackluster moment that, hey, Luke wasn't there.
Yeah, all the hype just went away. I was like,
Hey,
what?
it's the equivalent of like breaking up with your girlfriend through phone call. You know, you're like, what?
Right?
Like, hey, you don't want to like talk face to face to this
Yeah.
and like break it off from there.
Yeah. Yeah, again,
Yeah.
you set it up so fucking well where Kylo says, are you here to say you forgive me, to save my soul? And Luke just goes, no. I was like, oh shit, let's fucking go then.
Yeah, right. Like, I would have loved to have seen them tussle like Obi-Wan and like Anakin, but nah. That
Yeah,
wasn't.
I know fans shouldn't be entitled to be like, we deserve this, but like, years of watching Luke grow as a Jedi from A New Hope to Return of the Jedi, we've been waiting. A lot of people have been waiting to see him in this like quote unquote ultimate form. Where I'm like, let's see Luke as a master of fight. Let's see him kick some fucking ass at least for once, where he's not on the fence. Because all of his duels with Vader, the first one he was barely holding on. The second one, Vader got assistance from the Emperor, and again cheating. Where I'm like, I want to see a one-sided fight with Luke, where Luke just owns somebody, owns a Force wielder, and we don't get it. And I'm like, oh fuck, why, Ryan Johnson? Why do you do this? I do say I still get somewhat the heartstrings do get tugged where you see the last scene between Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill, where I'm like, oh, that's their last scene together. And then again, it all just builds so well. The music just builds it up where I'm like, this is Luke's final showdown, or it's either Luke takes out the First Order with Kylo, or Luke just dies trying, and we get neither results. We get somewhat a full circle moment with him and the twin sons, but I'm like, it's a bit too late for that. All my hype went away. If he died staring at the two sons while fighting Kylo Ren, that would have been more fulfilling for me. But no, we get this anticlimactic duel with this lackluster ending where I'm like, I don't feel anything anymore. I don't think I'm even rooting for the Resistance. Definitely not rooting for the First Order. I don't want to even finish the trilogy. But we have to because we're doing a lineup for this. But at the time, constant rewatches, I'm just like, I can't believe how catfished I was thinking this movie was going to be great.
Yeah.
And it still fucking hurts where I was like, what could have been, Ryan Johnson? You were the chosen one. You were supposed to restore balance to this trilogy. I'm kidding. But yeah, not good. Though I will say, in terms of, it does continue the trend of being funny at times. Because remember where Kylo Ren was like, let me at him, and Hux is like, I think you've done enough, and he just force bitch slaps him, and then the officer in front of him is like, right away, sir. I'm like, there's not a lot of funny moments, but when Ryan Johnson does do comedy here, it works, and that shows more in his, what's this Daniel Craig trilogy? Knives Out, where it's funny. It's a funny trilogy.
At least he has those, and I do enjoy those.
Yeah,
I love.
Same here. But man, I remember how damaging this was to Star Wars. Because I think the next movie was Solo, and people were like, I don't think I want to watch a Star Wars movie ever again.
Watch it in theaters. People were like, "Oh, there's some Darth Maul cameo." Just a cameo? I ain't watching.
Yeah. And by the time the last movie came out, we're all just like, I don't know. Why the fuck is Palpatine back? Because you killed Snoke? Is that why? And like the only hope we had, like, of maybe Star Wars future is bright is the first season of Mandalorian. And then the second season came out, the lockdown, where we finally saw Master Luke Skywalker kick some fucking ass. Not against a Force wielder, but I'm like, I'll fucking take it at this point. But yeah, anything else to add before we wrap this up?
Nah.
No. What would you rate The Last Jedi?
I'd rate The Last Jedi. I'm gonna be very real with you. Like, 4. Yeah, it's a 4 out of 10. I'm not sorry. It's just too much of a trash heap of convoluted, interweaved stories. It's like Weapons, but if Weapons wasn't good, you know, like there are like 4 different characters with 4 different like story arcs that connect into one conclusion, and you're just like, oh, each story arc isn't good. you're just like, oh, cool, Canto Bite. Okay, cool. The kid can move a broom with his mind. Okay, is it coming into the third movie? No. Okay. Nah. Anyway, Finn committing a mutiny because his boss won't tell him what the fuck's happening.
Poe. Finn is also Canto Bite.
Sorry. Yeah. Poe being frustrated that his boss won't tell him what the fuck's happening, and the boss being shocked on why he committed a mutiny. Like, okay. And then we get Rey, where you're like, oh, it's gonna be Luke and Yoda, Rey and Luke. Not at all. Not at all. We don't see any reason why these people would have had growth by the end of this movie. Even with Mark Hamill's character, I guess he was the only one. Like, Luke Skywalker was the only one who had actual growth throughout this entire movie, where he's like, okay, you know what? I'm a help at least, but through Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you're not FaceTime. Yeah. Let's do... yeah, let's just do Google Meets, you know? But, yeah. It's just like... No. It is... I would say Attack of the Clones is more watchable than this.
Yes.
Hot take, I don't know. But hey, if you like this movie, no judge. go like this movie. If you like all of the Star Wars movies, feel free to love all of them all. Like you just don't attack actors and actresses for just playing their part.
Yeah.
And remember, it's a fictional world. Sometimes y'all gotta remember it's a fictional world. uh, and that, hey, it's all fun and games. We're just here to enjoy. If some people hate it, let them hate it. If some people like it, let them like it. And sadly, me and Enzo are on the hating side, but
Yeah. What can you do? That's just life.
what can you do? I like your Knives Out
Trilogy.
trilogy.
About to be
You know,
trilogy.
About to be trilogy, right, Jonathan? So keep at it. Just don't touch Star Wars again. I swear to God, you have like a restraining order. Don't you ever fucking touch it again.
No, he has a. I think his trilogy is still coming up on hold. I don't know what Disney plans to do with his trilogy, honestly, at this point, because he has a planned trilogy, or Disney has a planned trilogy for him. I don't know at this point.
In Star Wars?
Yeah, I don't know, because the last bit of news about that came out in the lockdown year. So I don't know what's gonna
Oh,
happen
keep it
now.
at that.
I'll go a bit higher. I'll give this a 5. It's watchable. It's a movie. It's a movie of all time. It just there's these plots that connect together in this one conclusion. It's just that the plots are not even made of sturdy material. Like one is made of like rusted steel. One's made of like splintered wood. I don't know what the others are made of. You're just like you're just spaghetti. Yeah. Characters just go nowhere. Arcs go nowhere. I just remember. You remember the Rise of Skywalker where they're like, Rose, do you want to come with us on this adventure? And she's like, no, thank you. I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah. Even she was just like, I ain't going through that shit again.
Right? Exactly. I'm like, weren't you so gun-ho in the last movie, though? And like, you can clearly see at least here, Ryan Johnson knew what he wanted to do. It wasn't like the last movie where it was a half-baked apology. That's why I'm giving this a bit higher than you, because I'm like, at least there's a through line, not a sturdy through line, not a visible through line, but there's some. He saw things through. Unlike the last one, we were like, we don't know what to give you anymore. We just give you a movie. That's what I feel like. Complete with your own Avengers Assemble moment, because you like Endgame, right? And I'm like, I like Endgame, but Endgame not in Star Wars. The few things I like, I do liked where Kylo Ren was going. I do like the music. I do like the cinematography. I think this is the best looking Star Wars movie in terms of cinematography in a while. And I will just have to upload pictures here because you'd be like, you see, you can debate me on that. I'll say The Last Jedi wins in terms of cinematography, and that's about it. The fight choreography, like what little fight scenes there are here, it's not good. I don't like getting catfished. I don't like messy plots. I don't like through lines that never get seen accomplished, especially for a planned trilogy where they're like, we're not even gonna finish that through line. I'm like, why? But you said in the last, you know what, fuck it. And I don't like you being like, somehow the bad guy from the last movies returned, because we don't know what the fuck to do anymore. But yeah, I also don't like the fact that this movie gave an era in which talking about Star Wars was just not fun anymore. I'm just like, I don't want to talk about Star Wars anymore. It's not fun. People are just bitching and mean online. Look what they did to the actors. And yeah, I hope everybody now knows that actors are just actors, writers are just writers, and the directors are just directors. They're just humans doing their jobs. Like, if you just want to harken back to the good old days, just watch the old movies, for fuck's sake. If you just want to stay in that spot forever, that's your choice. And to the people who do like this trilogy, again, more power to you. Don't ever let anyone tell you what you should like or should not like. If you think these movies are a masterpiece, I say, again, more power to you. Great for you. I am glad you like them more than I could, and I'm jealous that you can see more good than bad. Where I'm just like bitching about this movie for the past, how long has it been? 40 minutes or so. But yeah, that's been the last time we're ever going to talk about The Last Jedi on this channel. since we're a bit more we developed ourselves as content movie makers. We speak clearly now. We know what to do. Like this trilogy, and like we want to do this since again this trilogy has turning 10 years old, and we just want to go back and reminisce about disappointment. I'm kidding. No, about what could have been, what should have been, what our dreams were, and how we think Star Wars is going to be going forward. With like, I forgot the name of the director of Logan, but I know he has like a Jedi origin movie where it's about the Jedi discovering the Force, and there's of course Ryan Gosling's X-wing fighter movie, which I'm excited for. I would love to see returning characters. I would love to see Poe return in that X-wing movie because it is about X-wings, and I'd be shocked if they're like the leader of the X-wing squad is not here because he's God knows where. I'm like, but he's the lead. Oh, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to see us talk about the Rise of Skywalker next, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok. TikTok to see your best and funniest moments. Spotify to hear on the go. And the Visuum Zodas voices on TikTok and Wolf on Letterboxd. Where can they find you?
You can find me at John J. Oh my God, GEOM on Instagram. It is my art account.
And until the next time, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Oh.